The idea of an immortal game is borrowed from chess, originally referring to a game played in 1851 which became so famous for its brilliance and its elegance that it would live on in the mind of chess players forever and become immortal. Nowadays the term is used to describe a player's greatest game, a game in which you see someone at the very peak of their powers on the biggest stage of all, playing as close to a perfect game as is humanly possible. And in Season 2 of the Smite World Championship, when the stakes were at their highest, I think we saw Adapting's immortal game. In Season 2 of Smite, Epsilon Esports came out of nowhere and took the league by storm, finishing the full split with a record of 1 loss and 27 wins. They seemed absolutely unstoppable.
Adapting. Got to talk about this young man, very talented player.
And just look at that KDA, 8.7 over all of Season 2. This guy has been the primary carry on this team for a long time.
Until they reached the defending world champions Cloud9 in the semi-finals of the Smite World Championship. The unstoppable force had finally met its worthy opponent. After getting into a commanding position in Game 1, Cloud9's superior map play pulled themselves back from the brink and managed to actually turn the game from a certain loss into a clean victory.
Arrow adapting, going deep, but Yavin's already gone!
The follow-up shot, not enough. MLC stealth on the right side does kill one. Jeff Himmler credited for the kill on Demi as well. Emilito in a lot of trouble, and MLC stealth. The captain's moving forward, and the damage goes through and down goes Emilito. Down will fall the tier 1 tower, and Fire Giant on his way as well. Cloud9 is taking the lead.
Be kidding me! How have they made this comeback? It's enough. Cloud9 with a huge comeback. They gotta feel good about that one. The first game in the best of 5 goes to the blue and white.
For the first time in months, Epsilon looked rattled. They fought back to take Game 2, but Cloud9 took Game 3, going up 2-1 in the series and giving themselves series points.
Cibalake will find a kill. That's a triple for Barracuda, and the surrender vote coming out. Ladies and gentlemen, Cloud9 will move on to finals point, 2-1 over Epsilon Esports.
Epsilon were on a knife edge and couldn't afford to make a single mistake against the defending world champions, one of the best teams to ever play the game. But Adapting, Europe's wonder kid, had been uncharacteristically quiet. This was the player who, coming into the tournament, was being touted as potentially the new best player on the planet. But there were questions being asked. Was he really good enough? Would we see him really perform when it mattered the most? Well, Game 4 answered those questions, and then some. Enjoy.
All right, folks, here we go. Time for the picks and ban phase to start. They could do a variety of things with that. Isis gets locked in for Epsilon as they decide their second pick, and a Fenrir, hello, and it gets locked in. Yeah. All right, folks, here we go. Make some noise as we get ready for our 4th game in this series. Will Cloud9 make their way to the championship, or will we see a Game 5 out of Epsilon? Only one way to find out, and let's send it over to the casters.
As Epsilon and Cloud9 do battle an elimination game for Epsilon as they go into the ladies of Cloud9.
Yeah, but I'm a bit surprised by the Fenrir pick. They picked it 3rd. It wasn't really there to counter anything. And I'm not sure what they were thinking with that pick.
Well, guys, let's get this one underway. It's Epsilon versus Cloud9. Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. I mean, Adapting has been the most dominant player in the world for the last several months. And,
what was this?
And this time, though, Cloud9 making him look like, you know, just an average member of a very strong team.
This
Here
is
comes
really
the first use of the Ragnarok Ultimate. Anderson's going to get rooted in place as well. Silenced out, and the Brutalize is going to be enough to clean him up. First blood to the side of Epsilon.
He actually should have control over this, especially with Adapting coming. Trying for damage. Barracuda not in a great spot, does get stunned away. Silence going to be forced to Ultimate. They're probably going to sacrifice Jeff Himmler there. I'll miss you, buddy.
Yeah, Pop and then Pop, the 2 big circles stacking up to take care of Jeff Himmler there in the duo lane. A second kill on the board for Epsilon.
I like what Adapting is doing. He's staying towards the left lane. He knows Freya does not have her ultimate, which is her main escape.
And he's going to have a decent angle here.
Got
Will
her.
find the stun as well. Brutalize going to come out. No.
Dodged
Hard bomb's
it.
there. Yes, they will go for it as the hard bomb does land. And that's another Athena ultimate that's not going to finish channeling.
I love what Barracuda did there. He took a few steps back, turned around, ready for the banish, but Adapting read him front to back. He knew where the banish would be placed. He steps out of where he thought it was going to be, and then reinitiates with the second hop from, obviously, the extremely powerful Brutalize.
He just goes ring around the rosy here, and he's back in position yet again. And he'll go to Anderson. Hard bomb's there. Brutalize as well. And this is going to be a kill on to Anderson as a hard bomb pops. Adapting should be able to walk this one down.
He's hit. Adapting's gonna get another kill. Barracuda comes back in, looking for damage on Raffer. He doesn't have an escape here. Completely blocked off, picked off, and damage turns right to the duo lane.
And they may be looking to draw even here. One more kill to go 4 for 4, but no, Jeff Hindla takes too much damage. Heart Bomb pending as well. Doesn't have a stun, but Adapting over the top will secure it. Cobra's Kiss comes out, making Adapting attack the Cupid. But here comes Baskin with the Eagles rally, but leaping away from the bludgeon is Adapting. The Scourge, not enough to finish it off.
A lot of trouble here from Andy between a rock and a hard place, and back to the base he'll go.
More important than the AoE.
Exactly.
Oh, speaking of AoE, going to go deep underneath the tail.
Oh,
Trying to pick up MLC's stealth, and indeed, that is going to be enough, even with the Athena ultimate being taunted. The Fire Giant here, Cloud9 has no idea. Athena just now turning the corner with Baskin, and it may force a disengage from Epsilon. Indeed, they will. Heavily agility used as well, but the brilliant stun there coming out is going to keep them in the puddle as well. Raffer's going to pull back Baskin, but maybe not the best target.
They're going to change here to Jeff Hindla. Ice is all going to be used. Locked him inside. Going to be a clean pick. Basket too late on the draw. Might be in some trouble, but there is backup. MLC Stealth and Ancestor are on the tail, and Barracuda coming over as well.
Barracuda's going to use the beads right away and start pumping the damage into Adapting. Up into the ultimate he will go. Athena coming in as well. They'll taunt back in Adapting. Emilito ults in place. Not going to find too much there on the back of it. And Adapting's going to make it out of there okay with the Khepri ultimate.
Stunned.
Barracuda in a lot of trouble indeed. Down he will go as Epsilon continue to fight. Let's take a listen in with the Epsilon comms. They look to clean up Cloud9.
I'm okay. Pulling him away. Get Bologna.
Check in with the left side here, where it is going to be a successful siege of the Tier 1 tower. Emilito and Yaman will combine to push Barracuda away. Now it's MLC Stealth who's in some trouble. He's going to take a bunch of damage here from the Sobek ultimate if he can get back in range.
He's back in it.
He just backflipped too early, and Dimmy does all the damage there. Ragnarok after the pluck from Dimmy. And it's going to be now Jeff Hindla, who just can't get a word in edgewise. He's going to try to leap away, but it's not going to matter.
They're still going. It's just CC after CC. It just looks like a constant combo. It's a dance that they've managed to do. Epsilon continues to pressure. There's no way for Barracuda to stop this unless he kills them.
Oh my God. Epsilon putting on an absolute clinic of mechanics here. And Yaman, once again, coming up huge for his team. But in this game, it hasn't been the Yaman show. This is the game that Adapting has decided to step up along with Emilito, combining for a 10-1 and 13 slash line.
Look at this guy.
Heavenly Agility going to be used, but that's not going to be enough to stop the Brutalize. Ragnarok, right as he gets pulled by Jeff Hindla. Oh, the Spirit Ball by Yaman. The kid is on fire.
And that's a kill, meaning the runes reset. He has a stun available to him in 2 seconds. They're ready to reinitiate. That's already going to be two people down and most of their damage.
Yeah, this might be the game here as well.
17,000 gold at 27 minutes. Zap, tell me about comeback potential.
There is none.
Ooh.
Trouble here, trouble. Jeff Hindla completely out of position here, stuck inside the ultimate. Dimmy looking for the kill. Yaman trying to help out. Jeff not going to get out. Dimmy gets the kill.
Continuing on in, Emilito finds a different kill onto Barracuda there. The Fields of Love has been used. MLC Stealth is down. Baskin Robin is to fall as well. It's a double kill for Emilito and 4 kills for the boys of Epsilon. The Phoenix pending as well. Anderson the only one alive, and there's just nothing that he can do besides kill minions.
Bart.
He's going to try to make his way in, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
I think we're going to game 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, Epsilon will be the victor of game number 4. Nothing left for Anderson to do, and we're going to 5, 21-4 in 30 minutes. Epsilon defeats Cloud9.
Yeah, honestly, this is almost impossible to predict. It's almost impossible to predict picks and bans. Every game's been different. Who would have thought Cupid would have been picked? Who would have thought Fenrir would have been picked?
Well, we just got word that Adapting is going to be the player of the game. So great stats for him as well. Fenrir Jungle, another pick that was a surprise and got an applause from the crowd, and it certainly paid off for them.
But the Adapting show did not end there. In fact, in Game 5, he locked in the Fenrir once again and picked up exactly where he left off.
To Barracuda Shibalanke here. Oh, mid camps. There's going to be a fight over here on the right side for these mid-camps. The Brutalize is out. Stealth in a lot of trouble. Moving forward, there's the Spray. One more shot to do it. First blood going to Epsilon. Going to return kill for Andy. Anytime now it's happening. Overhand flash. Still going to find the kill. Yaman, 2 more in-hands. Doesn't matter. There's the bludgeon. And it's a double for the Hunter in the mid lane. Yeah, he doesn't avoid the damage. Does remove the root right away. There's going to be an ETH ultimate. They're really trying to reach for this one. Jeff Hindla channeling his ultimate. But Sobek doesn't have any damage items. Raffer's going to use his ultimate as well. And that's got to be enough.
Oh my God, I love it.
In the meantime, the turnaround kill will be successful for Epsilon. Yaman with the slow.
So far it has been. At least Barracuda might be in some trouble here. Decent damage. Gets him all the way. Wow.
Yeah, Ragnarok not even available there. Adapting just simply dives a tier 2 tower and finds an easy kill into Shibalanke. Rising Jaguar, not enough to get him out of there safely.
Anderson jump. Wow.
Okay, let's
Adapting
go in.
going right in. Jeff Hindla taking a ton of damage. He's erased.
Oh my God.
The get shield was so quick getting him out. And Adapting right back in.
Ragnarok into the Soul ultimate we didn't even consider that combination. It's insane. Yemen trying to chase down MLC Stealth, but in the meantime, Xing Chen has a great angle here.
In trouble.
Yemen's dead.
Get shield. Oh my God,
What?
you gotta be kidding me.
No, the Cataclysm as well. Baskin Robin cannot close the distance now.
And
He'll try the Rapper and punch him away, and Yemen will live with a pixel.
Possible they could look towards the Gold Fury, but their health pools are diminishing quickly. Flung back, Jeff Hindla way overcommitted here. He's gonna send 2 into the tower. It's still alive.
Oh, and they'll let the Gold Fury go with the Darkest of Nights being used by Barracuda. And now turn the corner, eat a Stellar Burst, and on the backside in will come Bologna, stunning out Barracuda yet again. Trying to move forward as Rapper finds the knockup onto multiple targets. Soul damage coming through, doing tons. And Dimmy gets credited for the kill on the Barracuda. And he's ultimate used, but not in time. Jeff Hindla falls to Yemen as well. And Adapting continues to move forward. Ragnarok use. Beads one. Pop by Annister. Baskin will wrap up a couple, but he hasn't stopped Dimmy in the front line. Adapting with the Brutalize coming back in. Isn't enough. No! Just barely forced to cancel from the damage of MLC Stealth. One of the most impressive things to me about Epsilon and specifically Adapting as we ride along with the Fenrir is this player's ability to just do the math and figure out how he can get in and out of fights. I mean, constantly now we're seeing him engage in with the leap, get the stone shield, run out, come back in with the brutalize, cancel after 2 hits, and then Ragnarok a different target, right? Just Adapting as a machine is what we hear about this player from everyone that has to play against him. It's a very good late game for Cloud9. I mean, they can't give up this tier 2. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Another 1,500 gold pending to go to the way of Epsilon, and indeed it will. Barracuda in a lot of trouble now, is over the top.
He's
will
gone.
Come the Fenrir, and Adapting in the Ragnarok form, just looking for another target. Down will go Jeff Hindla. Another off the mark. Huntbox ultimate there. Gem Shield keeping Adapting alive.
Is it enough?
He will fall now. Yes, indeed, he will. Emelito and Dimmy rooted in place. It's just Baskin and MLC Stealth, and Baskin will be falling. Can they follow us up? Yemen's going to slither ahead. 1 shot, 2 shots. Adapting and the rest of Epsilon will go into the tier 2 tower here on the right side. Shibalanke ultimate used in a fight about to break out as they will continue this siege. Let's take a listen in with Epsilon comms as they look to take yet another tier 2.
Go mid. I got the buff. Go mid. Heavenly. Tower. Get him. He's dead. Nice. Go so big. Go so big. Use this block. Oh my god, boys. Tower. Oh my god, boys. Fire after it. I missed my ult. Come on. Take it up. Stay focused. We win this game. I'm gonna stun him. Healed. Hey, he knocked him up. Knock him up. Fuck him up, boys. The tower, please. Kill him. Fire. I'm missing killer. I'm coming over from fire. Phoenix, fire. I'm backing. I am backing. Okay. You get Phoenix. Attack. Yeah.
Adapting has not disappointed.
Raffer went back. At the 24-minute mark, it's 18-3 for Epsilon and Cloud9 with their backs against the wall. Already, enemy has qualified for the grand finals, and it does look indeed like Epsilon will be their opponent. Basking going to dive the tier 1 tower here, but in comes the rest of the team. Raph reports in, and Bologna, he catches everybody, and the solo ultimate doing tons of damage. Basking going to try to disrupt, but the back line goes. Adapting, and Jeff Hindla falls, and then no one is checking the Fenrir. Someone's got to stop Adapting in the back line. He's going to kill everybody. Barracuda's going to go down. Baskin's going to get picked up. Baskin's going to fall as well.
Stop him!
Just 2 members left. A low HP Annister and MLC Stealth, and MLC Stealth is going to fall as well. The root's going to come through. He's coming up.
He's done. They're throwing it in. It's over, son. Cloud9, the world champions, have been dethroned, and it will be Europe's Epsilon to take them down.
And in a spectacular fashion, and in just poetic justice, Adapting makes a name for himself as the Fenrir player, the best in the world, and now carries his team to victory in game number 5 versus North America. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Epsilon Esports.
I think one of the major stories was Adapting.
Oh, man.
Right? He was just so phenomenal, and then did it again. He did it in game 4. And then he just did it again in game 5. There were a lot of things that you can talk about in that series, but Adapting is one that I want to kick it off with.
Adapt King Kenneth. This kid is the best player in the world, no doubt in my mind, and he's proven it here against the best team in North America. These last 2 games, it was obviously a team effort, but his Fenrir play was unstoppable. There was nowhere you could be safe against him. He was in every single lane, put so much pressure out, and it was just kind of the speed he does it. He's just baiting, no hesitation ever. Got so many kills, set every single one of his teammates up for success, and as a result, Epsilon, they come out on top.
We called it in the beginning of the series that it would either be Anister or Adapting that would be making the huge impact plays. And in games number 4 and 5, when Adapting went Fenrir, he had the opportunities to make these aggressive plays and put his team into positions to succeed.
That game 4 proved to be the turning point for Epsilon. From the moment that Fenrir was locked in, Epsilon did not lose a single game on their way to the title. And it was only fitting that the last game of the finals ended like this.
Assault Machine with an opportunity to make a huge play. Adapting's about to go up. He's going to come crashing down. Who's the target? It's going to be all 3, and 2 will get stunned out.
Oh, no.
He's taking tons of damage.
Oh, no.
Chaos force to move forward.
They don't have enough time for this. They don't have enough time for this.
No, it's a deicide for Epsilon. Can they win off of this, ladies and gentlemen? It could be your world champion.
All 5 members still alive. Easy game. Easy life. Epsilon!
Rapper in the squad gonna move in. A team that was locked out from the earlier splits will go on with 1 loss to defeat the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Epsilon Esports!
Adapting had arrived, and he had answered all the questions, all of the doubts, and shown to the world that yes, he really was the best on the planet. And in that moment, became immortal.